Welcome to another video. On this video, I'm not using my headset because I noticed my iPad picked up my audio pretty well, so hopefully it continues to do so. In this video, I'm just going to be going over the last two updates and then going over my opinion of them, what they changed, and my suggestions towards the end. So for those people that just stay here a couple minutes, if you haven't already read the update notes, then I'm just going to go over them. Hopefully I'll be able to put them up on screen here in editing later. But for the first patch note 4.8, they had a new tutorial update for better clarity and readability. I really didn't see any difference when I'm looking at it. So, like, I see that they added the more questions at the end, but the other, like how to attack, how to scout, it pretty much seems exactly the same. So I don't see what they changed there. So maybe they just added the join our Discord and more questions thing. I don't really see what else they added. I wish they would have clarified because it doesn't seem changed at all. But then again, this could just be a fault of my memory. For gameplay, they added more gameplay events for all leagues, rotation of gameplay events for Bronze League. So I guess before it didn't have the event, it's been so long since I've been in Bronze that I forget if that was true. For the subscription and monthly bundle, they made it so watching ads is not necessary to obtain 10 gems anymore. So what they're talking about there is if you have the, if you have the Council Pass VIP, then you don't need to watch videos anymore every hour to collect the gems. So up here in the corner, you can see that is showing the video gem. You can also just go to shop, and when you go to other and scroll to the side, at the very end here, then there's free sapphires to watch that, but it's easier to just tap it on the top of your screen. So what they're saying is instead of watching like a 30-second video, you just tap it and it just auto collects the 10 gems. I'll give my opinion on that after. Then for balance and city trading, they decided to implement a 50% decrease of salvager, and now all cities will lose 2 levels instead of 1 when they're captured. So if someone takes your city at level 10, it drops down to level 8. Then you go to reclaim it, it drops down to level 6. So realistically, you're kind of losing 4 in the exchange of a city. And that covers that one. Then they had a recent update. Okay, new season. All right, I'm just scrolling through their thing here. So, okay. So it's a visual update for progressive bundles, a fix for the visual issues happening during expeditions. They also have a shop promotion where you can get 50% off the gem swap. And that's actually currently going. I'll be posting a video today, and it ends tomorrow. If you had any gems that you hadn't swapped out yet that you wanted to, 50% off. So in Diamond League, it was normally 600, should be 300 now. I'm not going to check that. I'm just going to assume that that's correct. So then there was an idle recruiter and expedition compensation. And for that, they wanted to, or they said that they would be giving 1 free expedition, 10 free expedition accelerations, 10 army speedups, 1 chest, 1 case, 1 box. And I didn't receive any of that yet. I assume it's going to be before the end of the season. They still got 9 days for that, so we shall see. That pretty much covers it. And so if you just wanted to hear what the update was and you're not in the Discord, cool. You can leave the video. Now, going into what I personally have noticed, the game is increasingly laggy. Like, before I would send a few attacks here and there, and I even mentioned in my last video, or not my last video, I think the one before last, where I was doing an end of season KP climb, that I went like an hour before having to reload the game because it wasn't loading fast enough for me to send to attack. So I'd go to send to attack, and like basically, let's say I wanted to send to this guy here. I'd go to send that, and that loading screen, that initial loading screen before it comes up with this bar, let me see if I can do that. So this one here, before it opens up, and then it lets you like select how much of an attack you want to send, it was just infinitely staying there. And so I just reload game, fix the issue. And now, recently, what I've noticed is I'm going to send an attack, and after like maybe 4 attacks, or like a minute of attacking, 2 minutes, I'll have to reload the game. And if I'm going through like a hour-long KP climb, I might have to reload the game like 20, 30 times, which is insane. Way too much. I don't know if they, like, I'm not a tech guy. I don't know if they need to buy new servers, upgrade their servers, whatever, run a better code for processing how the data filters through the game, whatever. No idea what they need to do, but it is insanely laggy recently. What I've also noticed is you see I'm at 595 KP, or 595,000 KP. You see that this guy's clearly 2 times KP experience for me because he's more than double my KP. But when I go to attack him, it still shows, this has been a while, I've mentioned it in multiple videos, still shows that he gets 0% experience for that attack, which is incorrect. And this is only for 200% experience opponents. 150, I think there might be like a little sliver of area where it's incorrect. I forget where it changes to be 100% experience for them versus 50%. But for 200% experience opponents, then that is incorrect. You will get you'll get 200%. That part's correct, but the opponent will still get 100%. If you're defending, it doesn't matter how low the KP of the guy attacking you is, you'll always get at least 100% experience. So that's incorrect. Wish they would update that. I also want to know, and that's why I'm over in this area, because I have to find someone. Since it's later in season, it's hard to find someone with just one city. But you'll see here, this guy is at 10 KP, which should be impossible because, as you can see above it, a level 1 city should be worth 20 KP. Now, this is a bug or an issue that's been in the game for a really long time and gives a huge advantage in the beginning of the season to people that have this, where it is 10 KP that they start off on. And I think it's only for level 1 cities. It's not like when you get a level 100 city, it's worth 1 million KP instead of 500,000 or whatever it is. I know it's not exactly that, but somewhere around there. It's, as far as I can tell, only for level 1 cities. And it is a huge advantage early game, because early game, especially with the new update, there's a lot of temple camping, sniping going on. And if you are one of these fortunate, quote-unquote, fortunate people that have 10 KPs to start off instead of 20, then you're getting 100% experience from everyone that does not have that to start with. And that's just crazy. It should not be possible that you have a level 1 city that's worth 10 KP, while everyone else, the vast majority, has level 1 cities that are worth 20 KP. I start off with 20 KP, and this guy would, if I was fighting him, he'd be getting 200% experience off me in temples, and completely unfair advantage. So they need to update that as soon as possible. It's a huge advantage to those people. Completely unfair, especially early game, especially with the new update where there's more temple game that lasts longer throughout the season. So I really want to stress they need to update that. I don't know if they're watching this video, but please update that. Is a huge advantage, huge disadvantage to everyone else that starts at 20 KP. Now I'm going to go into my suggestions, like what I personally think of the update, what I think they should change instead, maybe what they're doing right. So I do like that if you're paying like $100 a season for this bundle, then you don't have to go through the inconvenience of watching 30-second videos to get that extra, I don't know, 50 to 100 gems a day, depending on how much you're playing online. Some people, I'm sure free-to-play players watch more videos, but now that they're getting it without having to actually watch the video and they can just tap it, they're probably collecting more. I wish that instead of doing this, they would maybe increase, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of skipping around here, but I wish instead of making the video free, that they would instead just increase the Council Pass VIP from 500 per day to like, I don't know, 550, 600 per day. Because generally, I mean, I make a, what is it? I make an effort to watch videos per day because I'm trying not to spend too much on the game anymore. And I'm sure a lot of other people are as well. But I don't really get more than 5 to 10 ads per day that I'm going through. So that's 5-10 hours worth of ads because it reloads every hour. So I think that instead of making it free, like where you could just tap and collect, they should change it to like 550 to 600 gems per day, and then increase it so that you get 2 ads every hour instead of 1 ad every hour. So this would help the free-to-play players a bit, and the pay-to-win players if they want to do ads. Help me a little bit, especially with, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been posting shorts nearly every day, and I haven't done it today or yesterday, day before, whatever. I'm just getting tired of it, honestly, but I'm doing it for you guys, trying to get a legendary from my gear expedition, all right? And I'm like 19 days in, and I went 3 days before I got one. So I'm re-rolling for these expeditions. It costs 100 first re-roll, 200, then 400, I think. No, 300 after that. And that's costing me a lot. And these videos and little daily missions, they'll give me like 100, 150 gems a day to make up for that. So 2 videos an hour instead of 1, I think would be more beneficial. And then just increase the daily amount that you get for the VIP, whatever pack, to like 550, 600 instead of 500. So you're still giving them that bonus that they would have gotten, but you're helping everyone out by adding 2 videos. And I mean, they're still getting paid for the advertising, so it's not like it's hurting them anyway. It's helping. It's like a win-win. So that's what I think would be a really good idea. I also think, and I'm going to say 99% of Diamond players are going to agree with me on this one, remove Fearless and Brave gems from Cycle in Diamond, okay? So I should not be getting a single Fearless gem, either in shop when it gives this like every, I don't know, 6-12 hours that it reloads. I should not be getting a single Fearless or Brave gem showing up, because especially with the update where it added more items, if you have even half decent gear, it is impossible to not have full Brave or full Fearless. Now, if you're running like a higher ratio of cautious gear in your defense, then sure, you're going to have a chance of not being full Brave. But if you just upgrade your gear a couple stars, you should be fine. Or maybe you have Brave gems before, whatever. if like, and I'm saying like you shouldn't be getting it in the shop, and you shouldn't be getting it, you definitely shouldn't be getting it for re-rolls. And I would be fine if they kept it in shop for some people that want to get that extra like 5% brave that keeps them so they can run full cautious gear while getting full brave. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't be opposed to that. But at the very least, when you're re-rolling your gems, you should not be getting fearless and brave showing up at all. It's basically like them scamming you of 600 sapphires every time you re-roll into a brave or fearless. And that's just straight up a scam. They know for a fact. Now this is where it's like, yes, you would be losing, I don't know, $6 here and there from people that aren't re-rolling into fearless, and then they're like, shit, this is completely useless, so then I have to re-roll again. So yes, you're going to be losing a little bit of money, but it is honestly such a huge thing that wouldn't hurt them a ton, because you're only getting like X amount of re-rolls. Like realistically, the re-rolls that you're getting are from end of season and from fucking daily calendar. So twice a month you have some re-rolls from people that are getting them from calendar. And this is like on average. Of course, it's different because everyone's on a different rotation of the calendar. And then at the end of the season, you're getting people that are re-rolling. But you shouldn't be, because if they're buying from shop, they're buying what they want. So they're not going to be re-rolling those. So I don't care. Keep them in shop if you want, the Fearless and Brave gems. Do not make it so you can re-roll into Fearless and Brave. It makes no sense to anyone. And this video is going to be a bit longer. I'm kind of rambling on, but it's honestly like true. No one's going to disagree with me on this. Now, a big thing that I think would help a lot of people is having the Salvager nerf be league dependent. All right, so let's say you're in, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of like, I'm not like moving around and like showing you anything, so it's kind of like a lame video. It's just audio, basically. But have the Salvager nerf be league dependent. So let's say, and this is just an example, what I think would be a good idea. So let's say you have a 50% nerf in bronze. Now, this is acceptable because in bronze, either way, you're not making a ton of gold. You might have a few people that are pay to win from the start, and they're pumping money into the game and are getting a higher Salvager because of it. Now, I'm thinking realistically, the reason that you need a lower Salvager in lower leagues, or you don't need it, but it doesn't hurt as much to have a lower Salvager, is because people aren't hitting with as much striker. You get, the higher league you get, on average, you have a much higher striker. So the higher the striker, the less gold you're making. And I'm fine with keeping the -2 levels every time a city is claimed. I think that's a decent idea, honestly. But the Salvager is a bit much. I do kind of think it needed a nerf, just slightly. It's just kind of controversial opinion, but this is what I'm saying. In bronze, 50% nerf. Once you get to silver, you go up 5% to 55%. Gold, 60. Plat, 65%. And not like 65% nerf, but technically it would be a 35% nerf at that point. And then in diamond, you keep 70% of your Salvager. So it's only a 30% nerf instead of 50. So that 20% is going to help a lot of people. And I think it's realistic. It is honestly realistic because higher you are, as I was saying, going against a lot higher striker people, you're making less gold because of that. And so the 70% is more reasonable than 50%. And like I was saying, in bronze, it doesn't matter as much. You don't have as high of stats anyways. Maybe you don't even have Weapon Master. So you're like getting sniped and stuff. You're not getting any gold because Weapon Master doesn't swap into the Salvager or Guardian gear, So I think that's a good idea. My last and maybe my most important point is simply make like spend a month or two, a couple seasons, and instead of adding all these like little aesthetic updates where you're trying to like get more people into the game and get it, I don't know, looking better, just spend a couple seasons improving the function of the game. I don't want to have to reload my game every 5 minutes, every few minutes, because I can't send an attack. I don't want to have to go to like leaderboard, and this guy's actually close to me. This isn't a good idea because I already logged in. I don't want to have to go to leaderboard or into some game. And let me try to find someone. Like if I go over here, I already loaded that section. Damn, this is gonna be a long, yeah, like, okay, that's a bad one. I'm sorry, these are bad examples, but either way, I don't want to have to go over, like sometimes I go to tap on, like just to find someone on leaderboard, and it'll just be blue, and it won't load in. Now, chances are there's no islands over here, so that's fair, but it'll just be blue like this, and what I have to do is I have to go all the way over here, load in, and then it'll load in like the edge of the new island. Then I have to go over here, I'll load in, then I expand, and now you see it's finally loading. Like, I should be able to go anywhere on the map, and it just instantly loads for me. And I'm running like 10 ping on other games in here, so it's not like I have slow Wi-Fi. So it's the servers, 10, 20 ping, whatever. And like running like, I think 9 megabytes per second, so it's not bad at all. So update the servers. I don't know what you have to do. Pay, spend a little bit of these thousands of people or whatever, hundreds of people that are giving you these $10 to $100 a month. How about instead you put some of that, instead of into aesthetics, you put it into actual like game function so that the game's not stupid laggy and almost unplayable in a lot of senses. And of course there's like tons of different things. It's not just lag. Like there's people that are losing their accounts every single season. There's people that are locked out of their accounts. There's people that are getting like messages like, I had a clanmate that's saying like he only has one phone that he plays on, but he's getting a thing that's saying like there's another, I know there's a thing like where you open your account in 2 different devices, and it's like there's another session going on, and he's saying like there's another session going on when he loads into the only device that he plays on. So that's a huge thing there. Maybe a security breach, whatever. So update that. There's tons of things where like every season people lose troops just randomly. I don't know what that is. That's been going on for so long. They haven't fixed it. Then there's a thing where it's like crazy high-level cities that are glitched. So you go to upgrade a city or however it happens. I think now it's pretty much like purposeful. Like you have to do it purposely. But either way, they should have fixed that. Like where you have like a level 140 on the first day, which is impossible. They should have fixed that by now. Lastly, what was it? There's like one little thing that I thought would be a good idea. I might just list it later. I've been talking for a while. Oh, I did want to mention, someone told me that my invite link for my Discord, because I created a server for my channel, my YouTube channel, where you can ask questions or whatever. So my invite link is gone, or it's expired. So I'm going to put a new invite link that shouldn't expire in this video. And hopefully you guys can just join there, ask questions, give me video ideas, whatever it wants. I have it linked to the main Discord. So maybe if you're banned from the main Discord for some reason, you can see the updates still there. I have promo code channel. I post all my videos there on my Discord, but I have a promo code channel where I post all the promo codes, and I have it locked in so only I can post it, so you're not going to have to be like scrolling through tons of different messages like all these other promo codes channels. So you just see the promo code when it comes out. You can copy and paste into your settings. Easy as that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my video, my ideas. I think they're good. But let me know in the comments, you know. Also, let me know if I should keep doing this Expedition Daily thing, because it's taking a lot of my time, a lot of my sapphires, and I don't really want to be spending like $5-10 a week just to be re-rolling for these expeditions. So let me know, and thank you for watching. I appreciate all your views, comments, likes, whatever, subscriptions. So hopefully this video isn't too long. I feel like I've been going on for a while now, but I will see you guys later. And yeah, let me know what you want to see next. Have a good weekend. Have a good Thanksgiving.